Yo, yo, yo. Hey guys, Rowan here, and welcome back to Blueprints, where I am actually doing a fresh start, a fresh run, a fresh prints, if you will. Why am I doing this? Because I have made some mistakes along the way, some things I would like to do differently, and Aywenn has dropped the gauntlet. Aywenn felt like I couldn't get as far as I did without her note-taking, without her guidance. Now, not one to, take this insult sitting down. I challenged Aywenn. I challenged her to a blueprints off, where she is going to try to complete all the puzzles and solve the mysteries of blueprints before I do. We're both banned from looking anything up, obviously. I did, full confession, have the gallery puzzle spoiled when I was trying to find the pictures of the gallery puzzle. But that certainly was mistake. Aywenn and I have pretty much the same knowledge here, but she actually knows a little bit more. She's seen some things that I haven't. So she's got a little bit of a head start on me in some regard. So we'll see how that pans out. But Aywenn's basically agreed to this challenge. The gauntlet has been cast down, and we are both going to try our own separate completion of blueprints. She is on the Xbox. Although we are not recording her side of this challenge, I will give you status updates every so often on how she's doing. Now, for anyone tuning in for this being their first view of me playing blueprints, I would suggest you may want to go back and watch my first impressions. I did see the ending credits. Played through quite a bit of the game, 40 plus hours in fact. But there is still so much more blueprints to be discovered. So this is not a fresh newbie run. I do have that. This is a run where I still don't know all the secrets, but I am dead set and determined to figure them out. So I'm going to try to take my notes off camera. I'm going to use the recording to help me go through and take notes. That way I don't have to bog down the session with doing so. We'll see how this pans out for me. I love this game so much. It gives me the tingles just hearing this opening. It's so well done. So atmospheric.
S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45 room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
So good. I just wish the scheme didn't absolutely melt my computer for some reason. Day one. I've had entirely too many issues with crashing, stuttering, but it does not diminish my absolute love and joy of playing this game. Now, for those of you who may not have seen my first impressions of playing this game, I do encourage you to go back and watch that, but I'm also going to try to, basically find the clues to the puzzles before I solve them as much as reasonable. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you'll lose one step. When you no longer have any steps left, you'll be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Alright. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my attentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found in the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect any of these stipulations to prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead." With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. Alright. Well, we also now have the room directory. Entrance hall. Past the steps and beyond the grand doors, admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark and garish lobby, suitably called the entrance hall. From here, each guest's adventure begins. However, the three doors that proceed onward do not always lead to the same adjoining rooms. Alright. Well, I think we start with a hallway. Make sure we have plenty of places we can go. One of the many nondescript hallways snaking through the estate, providing elegant causeways between the more noteworthy destinations that the house has to offer. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. I think I do not wish to dead end quite yet. take the parlor. May the 2nd. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society. We're beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is a rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I'd mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I'd played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I've included with this letter all the details you'll need to share with the guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Laurie. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. Rather curious wind-up key, kimono and parlor game. This box and the white box are both empty. There's a second wind-up key in this room. That is categorically false. The statement on the white box is true. That is categorically false. This box and the white box are both empty, so the blue box must contain the gems. I can do these easy puzzles. It's going to get oh so much harder. Well, I want to continue up, so we're going to drop a West Wing Hall here. Yeah, let's check our room directory here. Parlor. This cozy lounge furnished with couches and armchairs serves as the perfect social setting for reception and after parties. Consequently, this was one of the most popular rooms for entertaining, and the late H.S. Sinclair was known to supply a myriad of parlor games to encourage his guests to think and conversate. Okay. So, West Wing Hall. The west wing of this estate's been closed since the death of Lady Epson, and it is unsurprising, therefore, this hallway in its neglected state features boarded windows and dust-smothered furniture. Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the west wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any may draft I think a dead end would be okay here. Well, honestly, we'll take a den. Den's A-okay by me. Get gems, good resource to have. More traditional family room, warm and inviting, so comfortable one might assume that the countless clocks surrounding the sofas are placed in a futile attempt to avoid inevitably wasting the entire day here. I feel like that is probably relevant. Definitely feels relevant. We'll drop the spare room so we can continue going north here. Okay. Spare room. Unfurnished, unfinished, and otherwise unremarkable empty room. If there had at some point been plans for the spare room, it would seem those designs are now long forgotten. Okay. Ooh. We could do a courtyard here. I could get a nook for a key, or I could drop a closet for some items. Courtyard keeps us going forward here. And I do have some gems. Okay. Courtyard. Charming spot granting guests a bit of fresh air and open skies and the privacy of the manor walls. And honestly, I think it's okay if we get a dead end here. You know what? We can do the bedroom here. Then we can try to put a dead end off of the West Wing Hall. I will take the step loss here. I think this is fine. Okay, if we can get a dead end, that would be alright by me. You know, we'll just throw a nook down here. That's okay. Gets us a key. Oh, we got a coupon book here. Save 1 on each purchase you make in the estate. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventures, you may want to consider getting something scribbled down your notes and observations. Pad, scrap of paper, perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Okay. This was the Nook. Snug corner reading room, which serves as a quiet private place for guests to spend a few hours of their afternoon away from the hustle and bustle of the staff. We're losing a little bit of steps here, but that's quite alright. Gonna get some steps back here. Bedroom. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps. Familiar room, you may have slept in at some prior visit in the past. Like most bedrooms of the estate, these quarters offer you a little rest and recuperation during your long days exploring the surrounding rooms. So here's Reddington. Okay. I think I will use the key on the trunk. We're down a key, but we're up a bunch of gems. Those are such striking eyes. Alright. Okay, well, I used the key that I needed. Alright. Drawing room. May draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. I think that is quite good. So, drawing room, social sitting room, adorned wall-to-wall with artwork and drawings. Unfinished sketch, your uncle sits on an easel in the middle of the room, providing a vivid image of what was presumably his final days, depending on when the project was abandoned. It's an interesting shadow. Actually seems super sus now that I think about it. Huh. Very interesting. Yeah, that feels very suspicious. Oh! 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 Oh no! I completely missed that before. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Okay. Okay, folks. I need to be right back because I can tell Aywenn exactly what I found. But well, I need to go microphone drop on Aywenn real quick like. I'll be right back. Wow, I love this game so much. I am practically shaking now. I don't know what the code for this is. But, I mean... hold on. Okay. Maybe the code has something to do with the paintings here. Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 damsels. Okay. So 3 damsels. No, 4 damsels. 1. Oh, I'm still shaking. 2, 3, 4 damsels. Okay. And she is looking towards the gentleman. So we have 1, 2. Okay. 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gentlemen. 8 gentlemen. So we got 4, 8. All right. 4, 8. And this gentleman's looking towards this guy. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of them. So maybe it's 4, 8, 1, 5. No. Okay. This gentleman's looking towards the horse. So 4, 8, 1, 5. Then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 horses. So 4, 8, 1, 5, 6, enter. No. Well, there's one last one here. The boy running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So 4, 8. Oh, now I've lost count. All right. Hold the phone here. Maybe it's this gentleman is the biggest picture. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 gentlemen. How did I get a different count before? Alright. There's 11 gentlemen. He's looking towards the damsel. So, 11 gentlemen, 1 damsel, 2 damsel, 3 damsel, 4 damsels. So 11 gentlemen, 4 damsels, and okay. So, and maybe if we follow what the damsels are looking at here, she's looking at the horse. So 11 gentlemen, 4 damsels, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 horses. Okay. 11 gentlemen, 4 damsels, 6 horses. And the horse is looking at the boy. But maybe we do the last horse in the chain. The last horse is looking at this guy, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Maybe it's how many paintings instead of individuals, because it's usually 4-digit codes. So we look, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 paintings. 9 paintings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 paintings. Okay. And you are looking at, so we got 9 paintings. You are looking at these guys. Or are you looking at the damsel? I think the gentleman looks at the damsel. So 9 gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, 4 damsels. Damsel looks at the horse. So 9 gentlemen, 4 damsels. 1, 2, 3, 4 horses. Okay. She then, the damsels, so no. So it was damsels looking at horse. 4 horses. Horse looks at this guy walking. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 gentlemen, 4 damsels, 4 horses. Okay. 9, 4, 4, 9, enter. No. We're missing the small boy, perhaps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. So 9, 4, 4, 5, 9. 9, 4, 4, 9, 5. 4, 4, 9, 5. 9, 5, 4, 4, 9. 9, 9, 4, 4, 5. 4, 4, 5, 9. Dang. Feel like the answer is here, though. Because they're all facing different ways, too. Yeah. Huh. Alright. Well, I found a secret. Secret, I found a secret. And I couldn't do anything with that secret. Let's get a storeroom here. Yeah, this is fine. Dead end is A-okay off of this. Yeah, because I need keys, I need gems. Okay. Dedicated storage space filled from end to end with surplus of chairs, carpets, paintings, and a handful of other things that at one time been in vogue and on display elsewhere in the house. Okay. Oh, that made me feel incredible figuring that out. You know, security room, completely fine here. Every room is like an enigma wrapped in a mystery. It's also interesting that it shows us that there is a delay on the security cameras, which feels incredibly important. Alright. Blue memos true, red memos equals lie. With red and blue notepads. We got CCAM 23 there. See, now I don't trust anything here. Because it doesn't look interactable doesn't mean it's not interactable. there's numbers there. Cam tape. 56. 12. Could those be clues? Could those be important? Yeah, and that's blue and the other one's not. Could the microwave be a clue? I don't know anymore. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. So your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important you do not fail to clock in and out of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Miss Babbage. Terminal password. Well, we know what it is, or I know what it is, but we're gonna do it right and find that. Till further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked, and access levers are no longer required to grant entry, which we know is false. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Welcome to Mount Holly Security. View estate inventory. Following is the detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. Lists will be updated as new rooms are added. Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. Keycard system is currently operational. Okay. Set security level. The security level determines the amount of keycard security doors to be deployed in your estate. E.g., you should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors, low setting, and 5 to 6 high setting. Please give me low setting. And change offline mode. Keycard system settings, offline mode lock. This mode determines the default setting of the security doors will be set to if power is lost during a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff members are working on the estate. Okay. And return to security menu. Log into network. We can't right now. Well, I know the password, but I'm not going to use it until I have, officially gotten it. Alright. Running out of keys very quickly. Alright. Archives is dangerous. Let's get the laboratory here. Okay. I typically work over at Sinica Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more of the new turbine tests. I think it needs some help. For the past 3 days, I've been able to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical? And if so, how do you getting work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work. But I must admit, I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians will be appreciated. Kimberly Thompson. Okay. There's gotta be more stuff with the lab than I know. I'm sure there is. Heating and cooling curves. H2O melting point at 0.1 pbt to 0.5 pbt. Room temp. Complete thaw. Okay. We've got some words that require magnifying glass. 30C, 0C melting point, minus 10C ice, test 205 atmospheric pressure, 93 kPa, Mount Holly freezer, lab technician Randolph M. Okay, we got the elements there. I'm gonna go back and rewatch my video and try to take notes. That is my plan. And this is the clue for this, which I already know about. Can't currently be done because there is no power. Effective immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. Which is a lie. Welcome to Mount Holly Laboratory. Experiment setup. In the laboratory, your experimental house features. In the laboratory, you are free to experiment by testing and buying different mechanics to create an original, unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Continue to experiment. Okay. Immediately, lose 10 steps, gain 20 gold. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways. Add a small chest to the entrance hall. Okay, hold on. Also, I have been looking at the rooms here. Storeroom. Dedicated storage space filled from end to end with surplus chairs, carpets, paintings, a handful of other things one time been in vogue and on display elsewhere in the house. Okay, I think I looked at the courtyard here, but charming spot, grand guests, a bit of fresh air and open skies and the privacy of the manor walls. Okay, room directory, drawing room. A finished sketch, your uncle sits on an easel in the middle of the room, providing a vivid image of what was presumably his final days, depending on when the project was abandoned. Social sitting room, adorned wall of artwork and drawings. Yeah. We did look at that before. Security. Control room with state-of-the-art surveillance equipment, inventory system, access control via an electronic computer terminal. The room is where the estate's patrol guards kick up their feet and thank their stars they're living in the modern era. Okay. And laboratory. Fully staffed research facility furnished with all manner of scientific equipment and measurement devices. This home laboratory provides a controlled environment in a remote location far from prying eyes and traditional safety regulations. Okay, I've got 2 halls. So there was one related 2 halls. Losing 10 steps and gaining 20 gold sounds really risky. Immediately, we can actually wait to do this. Research logs. No experiments found. Research logs will be available the day after an experiment's been performed. Pause experiment. No current experiments in progress. Okay. Alright. We can head over this way. And it would be alright to then. We've got... So, I do know there is reason to connect rooms that have vents. We've got vents, we've got vents, we've got vents. Alright. Lose power in the dark room. That's A-okay. Ooh. Alright, I'm not sure how I feel about drafting a gem required room without any indication of what it is. I will just take whatever this room is. This is also a vent room. I'll take it. Okay. This time, because I now have the furnace, I'm more likely to get red rooms. I think I will spend the gem here. And we dead-ended. Okay. Let's check out our room directory. Dark room. Room dedicated to photo processing, development, and printmaking. This room is outfitted with safe lights, which provide red illumination to which the photographic material is insensitive. However, due to faulty installation, the safe lights often overload their circuit capacity and blow a fuse. Furnace, main centralized heat source for the estate. You may find yourself starting to sweat after drafting this room. And then walk-in closet. The stylish and smart clothes in this generously sized closet belong to the former mistress of the estate, Lady Epson. Though the small dressing room has not been used in many years, it is nevertheless kept up and preserved in the state you now find it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Yeah, such striking eyes. Ah, there's the fourth one. Spare set of car keys. Alright. Not ideal that we have ended up creating some dead ends here. But not the end of the world. I think we can commissary here. This is completely fine. Does eat up more gems. I think this is A-okay. Dirigiblocks. Looks fun. I know it's coming in a later update. Annual Maids Day sale, 2 days only. All items 50% off. Staff welcome day 20 and 21, Mount Holly Commissary. Okay, with and without. Staff notice. Okay. So this is the same note, I believe, from the security room. Commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. No red notes are false. Gem, salt shaker, shovel, and key. So I got a means to spend some money here. Alright. I'd like to get doors. Chapel does do that. Alright. Alright. Oh. So let me... Room directory. Shops. Commissary. Staff commissary is always stocked with household goods and supplies at a reasonable cost. This provides servants to the state with invaluable service, especially to the live-in staff who may only expect to leave the property once or twice a month. Okay. Do we go over or down? I would like some dice before we go over to re-roll if possible, because we could just dead end there. Which wouldn't be great. Well, I absolutely have to draft the weight room. Lose half our steps. Not great. Ow. Okay. Exercise room outfitted with weightlifting equipment. Good workout session here. Wipe you out and leave you a little energy left for exploring. Not that there has to be a benefit, but I feel like there has to be some benefit to this room. Security door is locked by electronic key card. Yep. Of course, we get a key lock door. That is not ideal. All right. I am running out of steps. So I will take the archives here. Actually, we need to check the chapel. Private sacristy, as ornate as the most lavish rooms of the state, watched over by the 8 Azerian angels depicted in stained glass. This room is more a tribute to your uncle's vanity than it was to his faith. Archives. Countless shelves of documents and towering file cabinets make this otherwise immense space seem small and cramped. The archives contain almost a century of records and files pertaining to the Sinclair family's numerous interests, many of which are sealed and unable to be accessed. That seems like a clue. But everything in this game seems like a clue. Alright. Give me the archive floor plan here. Silver key. Unlocking door. Silver key leads to room many doors. Okay. Got closet. Very modest recessed space used for storage. This particular closet is favored by the junior members of the staff. Utilize it to stash away assorted articles, knickknacks, whose proper place in the state's yet known to them. I really need food here. Well, I think the archives here. Okay. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book, Swinbird, has been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning this prestigious honor, the previous medal, of course, for debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye even before her literary success. The niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair, Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make the Sinclair family. January 27, 86. Swinburne author never considered herself a success. By Gail Army's Herald staff writer. She confided, my son was the one who actually got me to start writing. I'd always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime. So as we ran out of books we owned, my imagination had to take over from there. Marigold has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red. Statement that has been held in much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed the book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. November 11th, 86. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard question. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were two of 3 dozen names that appeared on a leaked dossier naming them as person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility of the attack, it is widely believed by authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves the Children of Blackwater. Continued on page 12. Rivington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Miss White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though the charges were later dropped. November 17th, Reddington Herald. Marigold drops publisher. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced the split of her long-term publishing partner, Rivington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, who Marigold had past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the third prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. Manning away at press function. Was seen at the corner suspicious bag under the wave down a local. This is the third major last year. It's anticipated charged by the Crown. Manning was the last. The trials began on Tuesday. Expect the last up with grand treason. February 22nd, 87. No trace discovered of Sinclair's, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marion Marigold, was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 Friday, getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date, 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Miss Jones never arrived home, and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned and not deem the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident at this point. We're seeking information. Okay. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna take notes from everything off camera. I'll watch my recording. Okay, I need the pantry here because it's gonna give me some extra steps here. Pantry. Well-stocked pantry is always a true test of the large estate. Keeping Mount Holly's wide gamut of ingredients supplied stocked has always been one of the primary priorities of the house staff. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we've just been informed we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order, leave it in the pantry. Okay, 3 steps. Not much. I don't think we made it to rank 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me the archive floor plan here. Okay. Got maid's chamber here. Staff notice, the day we all dreaded has finally arrived. As with unprecedented sadness, we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Miss Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. Miss Babbage. There's the staff. Okay, and this statue is Milla. Okay. My steps, not doing so hot. Not doing so hot at all. The weight room really took a bite out of us. Well, I can't do gymnasium. Give me whatever archive floor plan this is. Okay, we got a bedroom here. 10 steps. That's huge. Okay, room directory. Bedrooms, guest bedroom. Small bedroom maintained and kept available for accommodating weekend guests and impromptu visitors who find themselves compelled to stay the night. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson. His particular personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house, beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciate I didn't need to know the rules to darts player variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. I'm not sure who signed it there. We got a key card. That's actually incredibly good. Opens up electronically powered security doors. Mount Holly 57188. Okay. That looks like something. Everything looks like something in this game. Everything's a clue, red herring, or a clue wrapped in an enigma, wrapped in a red herring. I think I do want to do the kitchen here. Gets us a tiny bit more steps. And it wraps around. You get this lovely view outside. Okay. Molly kitchen menu. Banana, club sandwich, tomato soup. Today's main course, glazed salmon. Only only a main course served. Main course is served only in the dining room. Lemon glazed salmon, charbroiled Cajun spice salmon, lemon butter sauce served with spinach leaf. 20 plus an additional 10 if you have an aquarium. So if we can draft the aquarium, that'd be great. Can't get the tomato soup. I'll just get banana. Get banana. Get banana. I could have actually done the tomato soup. That's fine. I forgot I had the coupon book. Alright, I could do the billiard room. I actually kind of think... Oh, we've got one way to go. Give me the archive floor plan here, actually. Danger. Toggling a breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. So you turn off the keycard entry system, turn off the gymnasium, turn on the darkroom, turn on the garage, and cabinet. Okay. Room directory. Kitchen, standard kitchenette, well, typical amenities, stove, refrigerator, oven, and sink. This gallery is where the cooking staff prepares daily cuisine that will be later served in the dining room. Utility closet. One benefit of the restoration of old buildings is that it allows the owners to update and add modern amenities. The utility closet and circuit breaker box within were set up when gas-powered lighting was retired, replaced by more fashionable home electronic systems. I don't think we can do anything with the fridge here. Okay. I have one place I can go now. We did fix our steps problem, though. Oh. And I should... Okay, so we got Angel with Ho is number 1. Angel with Big Spatula for Pizza, 2. Angel Pitchfork, 3. Chimney Sweep Angel is 4. Maid Angel is 5. Milla, I think that was. Riding Crop Angel, 6. Warrior King or Queen Angel, 7. And there's supposed to be an 8th. We can't see an 8th in here. We also got these statues on the sides. Alright. I do have a silver key. If this is locked. No, it wasn't locked. We'll take the boudoir here. Okay, so we got a big clue here. We got a Christmas party in a safe. So, I happen to know this is the clue we need here. Because here's the safe. And 12/25 is Christmas. Love it when a clue comes together. And this is red envelope 4. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I'm shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Having never had a family name nor a fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifice as she did. But for the love of God, do not, by that same display of weakness, clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny your story is to deny your life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year, Daniel. Okay. Well, I can do the gymnasium now. Oh, and also, let's make sure, did we look at guest bedroom? Small bedroom maintained, kept available for accommodating weekend guests and impromptu visitors by themselves compelled to stay the night. Okay. I know we looked at kitchen. So we look at closet. Very modest recess space used for storage. This particular closet is favored by junior members of the staff. Utilize it to stash away assorted articles, knickknacks, whose proper place in the state's yet unknown. Okay, did we look at the boudoir? Private salon with a plethora of fainting couches and chaise lounges that serve both as dressing room for her ladyship in the mornings and cozy sitting room for her in the evenings. Okay, we got gymnasium here, which is off, so we don't lose the extra steps. That's actually, I forgot about that, and that's actually huge. Gymnasium, half court intended for basketball, racquetball, which is seldom used by anyone apart from junior staff during their lunch hour. At least they did before Miss Babbage disallowed the practice after noticing how worn out staff members were after a game. Okay, we can dead end right here. This is perfectly fine. Think let's not use our gems. Give me whatever this is. So we got a coat check. So we can check an item here. I'm going to check the car keys. Retrieve this item the day after, any day if you have a coat check in your house. I don't need the car keys right now because that would be over on this side. I know that. You got 5 on you. Wonder if there's anything, any clues here. Possibly. This seems important. 134, 725, 617, 14, 35, 22, 12, 13, 34, 8, 16, 5, 8, and 7 are sitting on there. That's probably really important. But I don't know. You can never tell in this. Oh, I've got the silver key. This is a silver key spot right here. You know what? Ooh. We could get the pool. I want the dining room though, because we're running out of steps. Yeah, I think considering my steps, dining room is the correct play. Ooh. Well, this might not be a dead end. We'll pay the gem. Oh, and also, let's make sure we room directory. Dining room, intimate warm room, large dining table, boasting a serving tray with silver dome cover. Dinner served here each evening. Observatory, housing an impressively large telescope. Mount Holly's observatory is a window to the world above and beyond the clouds and sky. Through its mirrored lens, even a novice stargazer will be able to distinctly appreciate the wondrous signs, constellations that punctuate the tapestry of night. Okay. We got Fixed Stars, Stargazer's Companion to Constellations by Richard Witt, Fenris Bird and Sons Publishing, 1809. Preface. This book contains a complete star-based list of constellations and observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. North Star, +1 gold. Twins, 2 trunks have been added to entrance hall. The Slice, +3 steps. Diamondus Minor, +1 gem. Southern Cross, rooms of 4 doors, more common today. Farmer's Apple, apples are extra delicious today. Clavis the Key, +1 key. Diamondus Major, +5 gems. Draxus the Dead, dead end rooms are more common today. The Sale, everything's 50% off today. Fralis, Bloom of the Sky, 20. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Okay. So, I need to get this pointed out. Nope. Hold on. Oh, you're stuck. Fair enough. I'm sorry, just stay right there. I can fix it. Okay. It's up as far as it'll go. Wonder if there's ever a reason to have this a different way. Maybe. But for right now, give me the North Star, gain 1 gold. And we're at 1 star. Okay. This is locked. It's a bit of a problem. My steps are very quickly becoming a problem. Okay. I don't know if I can get back to lab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. Well, I think we are toast. I'm going to actually go deposit my coin in the chapel. That is actually something you do want to do. It's completely fine. They can have my coin. I will go ahead and run a successful experiment here. We'll do the immediately one. Experiment setup. Immediately gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. Yes. I got a key. Experiment successful. I can pause the experiment. Okay, can't do research logs right now. Alright. We have the lights on in the dark room there. Okay. Don't suppose we've got a bunch of food in here. Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship. I assume for one of the rooms in the West Wing, as well as the enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. Said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. Okay. Well, there's a gem. This seems really important. This also seems important, but I don't know Why? Are those important? See, this is the, he was taking a picture with, but why is it important? Why is it important? And these are all blank. Seems... Why the pictures of the camera? Why the pictures of the camera? Is that the only one of these cameras? Or is there somewhere else in the estate that has one? Feel like maybe. I would love to try to backtrack, but we can't. I don't have any money. Yeah, we're just out of steps here. Alright, push yourself to the very edge of exhaustion. You must now return to your campsite to get some rest. You can continue your search tomorrow. However, the house might be a little bit different. Mount Holly, Scarlet Manor, 7 red rooms. Total rooms 32, rank reached 7, steps taken 63, items found 4. Okay. Continue, please. Day 2. Okay. Let's go ahead. We'll drop a den. There's definitely something here with these clocks. I do not believe that there's nothing going on here. This has got to be some kind of secret. And we got this. This is definitely something. You cannot tell me this is nothing, game. Okay, I do not have a key. Okay, we could do a storeroom here. I think I actually do. Okay. We crack this. Okay. Traded 1 key for 2 keys. Alright. Give me the parlor. Alright, we get an item here. Coin purse. Each time you collect 3 coins, earn an additional 1 coin interest. Okay. Grab wind-up key. So, have I gotten any new rooms yet? I do not think so. So I'm pretty sure I got the parlor last time. It's also hard to tell because I've been playing the game so much. All 3 boxes contain gems. That is false. The 2 other boxes contain gems. Could be true. This box contains gems. So you're definitely false. Well, other 2 boxes contain gems. That's false. So you have to be true. This box contains the gems. Okay. Ooh. I don't think I want a dead end yet. Give me the commissary. Okay, if I get some money, we can do things with that. Yeah, I think West Wing Hall here is perfectly fine. I think a dead end off of this is okay. Yeah, give me the pantry so I have some money to spend at the commissary. And our coin purse kicking in. You know what? Give me a spare room. I don't want to go wild on spending my gems. Give me a nook. A nook's okay. Never going to be mad about a nook. So I think all these are rooms that I had before. You know what? Give me a chapel. That's fine. I'll take the coin cost. I'm not afraid. This can be a dead end. I will definitely take a dead end if you want to give me one again. You didn't. I will take the observatory here. I think that is absolutely fine. Gets us to 2 stars here. And we get a pair of chests added to the entrance hall. We make it back there. We get some value out of that. Okay, if we don't have to double back through the chapel yet, we don't. You know what? Give me the hallway. Hallway's great here. Have we looked at the hallway in the room directory? Yeah. Yeah, we have. You know what? We can take a dead end here. Let's get it out of the pool. We'll add the lavatory here. I mean, I refuse to believe that this room is completely meaningless. But hard to say. Room that one might go to great lengths to avoid showing guests, despite them always probing for its location. Very true. Yeah, we can still fill that in off the entrance hall. 0 negatives there. Do we want to do a kitchen? You know what? Give me a closet here. I think this is completely fine. Compass. Navigational compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Fantastic. Alright, we'll pay our tax. It's A-okay by me. You know what? A passageway would be real good. But a dining room's fine here. Dining room's absolutely A-okay. Okay. Ooh, we could do the terrace there. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft. Or we could just get the guest bedroom for more steps. Give me the guest bedroom for right now. Alright, Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note. Thank you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson. His peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It's well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciate it. I didn't need to know the rules of darts, but your variation. Your health improved shortly. I think we saw this room before. But, small bedroom, maintained and kept available for accommodating weekend guests and impromptu visitors, found themselves compelled to stay the night. We did get key card here. It's really good. Real good, I'll take it. Alright, we can dead end here if we're not careful. Alright, we gotta use one of our precious keys. Alright, we'll take the corridor. Just always left unlocked. Long hall with two doors at either end that had been one of your uncle's most frequently traveled rooms. Consequently, he had left strict instructions to the household staff that the doors of this corridor should never under any circumstance be locked. Well, here's the drawing room again. I think that's fine, because we may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Okay, we did get dinner served in the dining room, so I'm going to actually go back. We'll take our extra steps. Porterhouse steak, delightfully expensive steak cut, bone in and extra marbled for maximum tenderness. Perfect dish for those who love extravagance. Plus an additional 10 steps you have showroom. That's fine. I don't need the showroom right now. Give me the extra steps. That's really huge. Okay. Yep. Do that. Okay. Still need to know what this is all about. Is there any clues in here? Not particularly. Did I look at this before? Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you'll draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items in rooms that allow you to redraw if you don't like your initial 3 options. Don't think I actually did click on that last time. Okay, locked. Locked. Alright. Well, I guess we're gonna backtrack now. Alright, chapel's gonna take its tax. We gotta go through the nook. I don't think I now have enough money to get anything from the commissary. But we have to pass through there anyway. We can always take a look. I can get 1 gem. I think we do. Gems give us options. Alright, we can get a dead end off of this here. Whenever we draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. Or we can just get the utility closet. Let's get the utility closet here. No, we don't want key cards off. Because we got a key card. We want key cards on. Alright. I would love to get the rumpus room. Does give us money. Keep it to the bedroom for right now. Just because... Ooh, perfect. Ivory dice will draft and may use the ivory dice to reroll new floor plans. Greetings from Reddington. Okay. Oh, this is fantastic. Conference room. Whenever items we spread throughout the house, they're placed in this room instead. Oh, and hold on. I got new rooms we haven't looked at. Conference room is new here. So, room directory. Conference room. As later years, H.S. Sinclair had become withdrawn from public life and conducted all business from the comfort and privacy of home. This included the occasional board meetings which are held in the professional setting of this room. Okay. Oh. We didn't look at coat check before. Coat check. Cloakroom where guests may leave their coats, bags, or hats in exchange for a claim ticket. This floor plan was usually drafted adjoining the entrance hall during larger social events such as ball or gala. Maybe that's a clue. Do not know. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they're immediately placed in several rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Okay. A lot of notes and paper here. Reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes, place them in the office safe. Safe code 9083. Just on red parchment, so it's a red herring. We know that. Red is red herrings. It's a safe I've yet to quite crack. East Wing Hall. It's absolutely perfect choice here. This fenestrated hallway overlooks the east side of the estate grounds and warmed in the early days by the light of the rising afternoon sun. Okay. Well, we can just do the wine cellar here. This is a perfect dead end. And I don't think we got the wine cellar before. Short staircase leads down to this below-ground cellar, revealing an impressive collection of bottles for every respectable vintage for the last 200 years. Seasoned wine aficionado, the labels displayed here would indicate a preference for prioritizing extravagance and rarity over quality. Also, I never did look at this stuff. Antechamber. From its root meaning the room before, all signs and paths point towards the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room, resting on the 9th rank, may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach, let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection between this chamber and room 46. Room 46, the mysterious room mentioned in the H.S. Sinclair's will, named only by a number. Despite the house's official blueprint only showing a total of 45 rooms, the words of the legal document make it apparent that a 46th room in the house in fact exists. Finding this room is your primary objective while on the estate. After all, it is your bequest. Yes. Which is also our quest. MCCX1111. Or I. This is probably very important, but I don't know how. Like this feels like something that slides open and slides up. It does. This seems super suspicious. I absolutely feel like there's something here. Yeah. But I don't know what it is. But it does feel like there is something here. Well. It's worth musing about, at least. Well, I think we can do security room again here. Okay. Let's do this. Keyguard system. I have a keyguard, so we want high security doors. Offline mode can go to unlock. And is there anything I'm missing? 2 trunks. Okay, this can dead end. That would be fine. We could do an office here. It's gonna take a lot of my gems. Give me the office, which is a puzzle I have yet to solve. Office. Late Sinclair's personal home office, a room he used exclusively for business affairs running the estate. A task he took increasingly more satisfaction in overseeing in his later years. That's the camera from the picture. Okay. There's definitely more to this. Seems like I know this opens up here. But there's something in this room. It's gotta give me a clue. Oh, here's the first upgrade disc. Insert one of the estate terminals, permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. This is one of the reasons I wanted to start over. Okay. Hold on. Oh, I never clicked on this before. Chamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives. Just make sure the west and east levers are operational. Okay. Bridgette, please check if any of the books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. March of the Count. Still can't figure this out. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last titles intend to be hearings or herrings. But knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Yeah, it's definitely herrings. March of the Count. What could that possibly be? Feel like you know things, old man. Alright, insert the disc. Okay. What are we gonna get? Boudoir. Alright, chance to permanently enhance this room. Boudoir, +1 gems. +2 dice. +3 apples. There's a lot of laboratory experiments that require apples. Having guaranteed apples, now that I know what I do, I think having guaranteed apples. Alright. And, alright. We can run payroll. For running this process, checks will be placed in each staff member's rooms. Includes each servant's quarter and maid's chamber currently on the estate. Do I have servant's quarter or maid's chamber? I do not. Spread gold in the estate. The office can facilitate a modest distribution of coins withdrawn from the staff incentive program. These coins are spread, distributed to a number of rooms currently active throughout the estate. So we can spread the gold now. We need more rooms first. Give me a workshop here. Okay, we get a sledgehammer. That's huge. Can share padlocks, unlock trunks. And we got a big clue here. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost. Among the bold words spoken soft, a note is read, the letter is not. Here. Multiple clues to multiple things. Okay, here's one of my doors. I don't think... Yeah, these don't turn into anything. True box does not always contain the prize. Yeah. Look at this. And why is this light shining on this piece of wall, huh? Seems very strange. Shining on the corners. I don't know. So many things I don't know in this game. Hey, boudoir with my apples. Oh, hey, here's the rarities. Give me the boudoir. Okay. Yeah, just a bunch of extra steps, because there's a lot of stuff with apples, so having some guaranteed apples, good synergy. This is locked. That's the problem. Alright. Don't be locked. Well, I think we got... I could redraw, but let's do veranda. Veranda continues. Okay, we get a shovel. Looks like it'd be useful for digging. Old weathered shovel. Okay, got a coin. I have yet to get out there. I really want to get out there and see what's up. Okay, a few coins. And our coin purse kicking in. Yeah, there's got to be something with all that. Oh, I haven't looked at our new rooms here. So we did look... Oh, I can just click on these. Okay, workshop. Springs, screws, coils scattered atop the workbench show signs of this room's frequent use. Craftsman studio dedicated to creativity and invention. This room was used by your uncle regularly whenever he needed to fix or improve a gadget or contraption. Veranda. Relaxing breezeway serves as an ideal spot for rocking chairs and lemonade. We have greater chance of items in green rooms. I'll spend the gem here. And you know what? We get my favorite, the metal detector, greater chance of finding keys and coins. Alright, we get some dice here. Yeah, we can just go through the boudoir here, back into the workshop. We can make us a contraption. We could do the dowsing rod. Don't remember what the dowsing rod did. Do my detector shovel. He knows my favorites. You know what? Give me the dowsing rod. That's an invention I have not played around with much. Dowsing rod. While drafting, dowsing rod points towards rooms that contain more items today than usual. And I feel like if I took the dowsing rod outside, if I get the steps for that, maybe we can find something interesting. Okay. You want me to go to the billiard room? I'll go to the billiard room. Okay. Well, get a lever. Broken lever could prove useful. All right. So this is a math puzzle. So 11. And then blue is plus. 5 plus 1 is 6. Blue is plus, so 19. Yellow is minus. Minus 14 is 5. So 10 minus 3 is 7. 20. Wait. It's 20 times 3? Oh, wait. No. It's not 20. What am I doing? 3 times 3 is 9. 10 minus 4 is 6 times 3 is 18. Yeah, we can see the symbols here, but no colors. We get 2 keys. Which is great, because keys are kind of the problem right now. Yeah. Okay. You say there's an item in the gym, huh? Alright. We'll take the gym. And I think I shut off the negative in the gym, yeah. So we got running shoes. Occasionally save steps when traveling long distance across the estate and grounds. So great for backtracking. Alright. Rumpus room has more than normal? Well, we'll take the rumpus room. Yeah. Give me all that, please. Oh, we got a treasure map. Oh. It's not that far away. Lucky Rabbit's Foot, greater chance of finding items. And we have a lockpick kit. We'll occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. I feel like there's also more to this rumpus room than meets the eye. But, alright. Let's do a coin here.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of the dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
I do.
The image is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon.
A rogue moon.
A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Okay. Yeah. All cryptic clues. I just found so many things. Steps are my biggest issue right now. Aladdin keys. Walk-in closet, huh? I would love to do that, but I don't have gems. We could redraw here. Okay, redraw. Give me the Great Hall here. We're not going to go in yet. Also, okay. Great Hall. Room, many doors, even more choices. Great Hall is unquestionably the largest hallway of the house. It was always least useful. For the doors lining its walls are always locked, perhaps for a reason. Rumba's Room, uniquely modern fashion gaming room. Rumba's Room has provided many guests of the state with countless hours of recreation. Room's outfitted with a record player, 2 television sets, a collection of board games, a mysterious antique fortune-telling automaton named Elzara. Okay. Billiard room. This smoky back room featuring a pool table and fully stocked bar has served as a retreat more than one occasion for guests lacking the social wit required for after-dinner conversation. A rather curious game of darts provided less competitive players a unique opportunity to ponder over its unusual rules. Okay. So I need to backtrack now. That much is clear. We can go in here, through the billiard, out in the courtyard, through the boudoir, to the workshop, because I have a ton of items here. We do rabbit's foot plus coin purse. Yeah, do that. Oh, I shouldn't have grabbed the coins. Because this basically gives me doubles all the coins you find. Very lucky purse. Now, that's fine. Metal detector plus lockpick. Let's do it. Pick sound amplifier. Greater chance picking high sensitivity locks. Okay, now I think we spread coins throughout this state. Spread gold now. We'll hit security here. Then East Wing. Then the conference room. There's going to be a ton of money, which is doubled. So I'm going to have so much money. Just an absurd amount of money. Okay. Don't know what I'm going to do with all that, but it feels real good. Okay, this is free room to pass through. I could really, not more money, I could really use some food. Okay, we have a silver key here. Locking door silver key leads to room many doors. And a gem. Okay, we're going to pass through commissary here. Okay, what can we buy here? Okay, we can buy everything. Okay. Head through the dining room, which is already procced. We've already done the guest bedroom here. The shoes are helping. I only have the silver key here. Oh, I do have the pick sound amplifier. Ooh. Okay, we have a redraw from this room. Let's... You know what? Give me the kitchen. So we need food here. We'll do the kitchen. Alright. I have a few red rooms. Give me a tomato soup. Give me club sandwich. And give me all the bananas. Okay. I have so much cash. Alright. Special key. Give me silver key. We got the pool here. Adds locker room, sauna, pump room to today's draft pool. Yeah. And there's extra items in here. Yeah, I'll take it. Alright. Secret passage has extra items, huh? You know what? Give me the secret passage. I've got a ton of money. Give me gold sink. And some extra money there. Oh. And an extra trunk here. With all the keys I could ever want. Okay. You know what? Showroom. Okay. Can't afford some of this stuff. But I could come back here if I get more money. Let's look at rooms we didn't look at. Because I did a whole bunch of new rooms. Pool. Indoor Irindian pool was one of the more modern additions to the state, the inclusion of which provided a convenient excuse for building a handful of other rooms, which not only complement an indoor pool but are often compulsory inclusions. Secret passage. Small dead-end room with an ordinary bookcase, which exemplifies the best means to escape the confinement world has always been through books. Showroom. An array of jewelry, display cabinets showcasing an impressive selection of high-priced items, each unique and one of a kind. Exclusive collections, not for the faint of purse. Okay. I think we can go to the Great Hall now. Yep, I got the Pick Sound amplifier. Which should knock open a few of these doors. Okay, upgrade disc. Alright. Love that. Okay, and that's the way out here. Okay, this should be a treasure room. Okay. We can open up the antechamber here. Okay, we have the way into the antechamber open, potentially. Okay, we got very few keys, but that's okay. We want to do laboratory here. Yeah, I think laboratory is fine here, actually. I didn't... Oh. We can do our upgrade disc here as a result. Okay. Upgrade our courtyard. Okay. I think 5 dig spots is just the best option here. It's best long-term option. Okay, experiment setup. Okay. Whenever I spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, gain 3 gold for each red room in our house. Yeah, because the other ones I don't think we can really do, but getting 3 gold. And research logs. Yep, there was our previous one. Okay. Alright. So I'd like to spend a lot of gems here. Yeah, redraw. We'll do the music room that does do, or the dark room. Well, we can't fill out that part of the house. That's blocked off. Yeah, just give me the music room. Yep, gives me money. Do I have the coat check? I do not. Music room. Small recital hall providing ideal setup for musical performers and accompanists. It's not uncommon for at least a few recitals and performances to be held in this intimate setting each year. I got a ton of money there. Got Prism Key. If you unlock a door with Prism Key in a green room, hallway, bedroom, red room, or shop, you'll draw floor plans of that same color. Find here within these first words sung the key you seek in major tongue, but half the sheets are missing from the 4 you hold, the rest far flung. Half note held is quite the pun. Among the scattered symphony, a message hidden beneath the keys, in bold words sung by you and me. Fractured note and urgently, in bold words sung I do repeat. The ones of you who oft assume that you alone can solve this tune are likely going to get your due, and all the rage that will ensue while working on this simple gloom. White pages lined with melodies do hide the words we've come to seek. And from our choice among all these, we write down one that seems to be the loudest type of ink that bleeds. Okay, we get denoted in verse. That also seems really important. So many clues and things that seem very important. Hey, we got some dice here. Just a ton of money. Coat check. Because now we can go get a valuable item. Car keys. No. We're gonna go get something. Oh. So I have a treasure map here. Okay. I don't have anything I can dig with. That is a bit of a predicament. Alright, but I got a bunch of money and a coat check. Yeah, emerald bracelet. Do not have to pay gem costs of floor plans. And storing that away this early seems incredibly strong. Okay, wasted a little bit of steps there. It's not ideal. Check item. You can have my emerald bracelet. Yeah, I would love to treasure map here. Can do it. Okay. All right. Let's get going. What I want to do with my remaining steps is try running around outside. Something I completely missed is this interaction. Make a wish. Didn't do anything necessarily, but seems important. Perhaps I can store coins in there and later drain this. Well, I want to see if the dowsing rod does anything. Feel like it might, you know. Be interesting to see if the dowsing rod starts going off. Okay. I know what this is all about. Can't do anything here yet. I'm glad I have started over. Knowing what I do now, like there's a lot more stuff that I am aware of is going to be important later. Okay. Campsite. Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you're not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call a day at any time from the blueprint menu, turn to campsite for the night. Okay. Can I not? I would like to get out into these areas. Feel important. Everything in this game's important. Okay, and I know the whole thing with this, but we're gonna go find the code information. Alright, my dowsing rod has not seemed to do anything here. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna run up to the chapel and basically empty my pockets here. Okay, no. Yeah, I can't toss any more coins in. We bought out this. Okay. I'm just going to go in and out. Drain my money. Take all my money. There's a reason I do this. Because if I can drain all the money here, it'll be stored up for a later use. Okay. Call it a day. All right. Lavish chateau. Fantastic. All right. And with that, I'm going to end the episode here, folks. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to support me on Patreon if you like what I do. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.